Good morning and welcome. Today we have a very special friend of ESGI from Pre-K Pages, Vanessa Levin. Vanessa is an early childhood teacher, speaker, author, and overall luminary in early childhood. Let's say hi to Vanessa.
Well, hello, Vanessa. How are you doing? I'm glad you were able to join us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Jim. I'm so excited to be here.
Great. Well, the first question I have to ask you is, how are you doing personally under these circumstances?
Well, we're actually really busy right now over at Pre-K Pages because we're shifting our focus from helping teachers in the classroom to helping teachers with distance learning. So we're super busy. I'm keeping myself super busy, and I have not colored my own hair yet or cut it, so I'm doing okay.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, I heard you blew up the internet the other night with your online and working with teachers. What are you trying to tell teachers? How you're trying to help them as they're dealing with this?
Well, I think that, some of the advice that I have been giving teachers is you've got this, you can do hard things, right?
Right.
So teachers are superheroes, in my opinion, and we always have been. And I especially think the teachers at the youngest grade levels are superheroes. And I think that let's not reinvent the wheel, right? You were a good teacher before this started, and you can still be a good teacher. You just have to find a way to make it work for you. And that's, everyone's different, right? So we can't have like this formula that we all follow because It's not going to work for each of us. It's just like in our classrooms, right?
And do you think that, teachers working with early childhood and younger students have a unique challenge that maybe other teachers won't have?
Absolutely.
To state the obvious.
Yeah. Kids can't sit still when they're in the classroom in front of you, and so I've heard from a lot of teachers. They've had tours of the bathroom, they've had tours of the forest around someone's house, they've had pets joining in, and all kinds of crazy things happen during these distance learning things. And I think that it does pose real unique challenges for early childhood teachers, especially.
Looking at it a little differently now, parents now are at home, and in some cases they are being the teacher, they're supporting a teacher, they're supporting learning. For parents who would be listening to us, what advice might you have for parents?
I really think it's important for parents to cut themselves some slack right now, because distance learning at home is different than learning in the classroom. So from my personal experience, my nephew's 3 years old, he's in preschool, and of course his preschool is shut down. And the first thing his parents did, my brother bought like classroom materials, like an easel, like a teaching easel, and a rocking chair, because that's what his teacher had and that's how she teaches, and so they must need these tools, right?
Right.
And and I see parents all over the internet gobbling up these workbooks and these preschool at home programs, and my best advice is cut yourself some slack. There's a lot of learning that can take place at home without any fancy tools, workbooks, anything like that.
You're doing a lot of exciting things online with teachers. If people want to know more about what you're doing and where to find your resources, where would they go?
Yeah, you can find me over at pre-kpages.com.
Great. Well, thanks again for everything that you're doing with teachers. I know how much they appreciate it, and I hear so many wonderful things about the people who have been to your webinars and listening in with you online. So thank you from ESGI for doing all that. And please be safe out there and continue to support teachers.
Yes, thank you so much.